I'm here with my good friend Michelle at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about all things eyebrows, and I am going to be getting some microblading done. I can't wait. So this is going to be my consultation to learn all about my eyebrows. Can you tell me a little bit about this, Michelle? I know that you're the eyebrow queen. You get all of
Yes.
it. And I'm so excited to get it done.
Yes, I'm excited for you. It can really be a game changer for someone's, appearance and confidence. So microblading, some people call it semi-permanent makeup, some people call it permanent makeup, but essentially it's a like an eyebrow tattoo where we are going in and implanting pigment in the skin. But unlike the traditional brow tattoo, it's much more gentle, and it's much more surface in the skin. So a lot easier on the skin, plus it's a lot more natural looking.
That's what I'm so excited about, because I think people hear eyebrow tattoo and or face tattoo rather, and they get freaked out. But the thing is you explained to me so well that you go in and actually go over each individual brow or a brow hair.
Yes.
So that's amazing. And I'm excited.
So essentially, we're taking a single-use tool, everything is disposable, and implanting little lines within your natural eyebrow to look like your hairs. So the goal is for it to look really like you don't have anything done at all, but just for you to have this enhancement, right? So the end result is very natural, very fluffy, and realistic versus painted on.
Fluffy brow. I just got so excited that you said that. And that's true, because for me, people are like, oh, your brows are so thick, yours are stunning.
Oh,
and you're welcome. But I don't like waking up every morning and I fill, true story, I fill in the top, the very front of it. And I know that it really does frame your face and it makes you feel and look so good. And so I'm excited to get this done where you can just get up and go and not have to worry about any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially for our lifestyle up here, people are so active, we're outside all the time. So many people don't want to fuss with makeup on the day-to-day. So this really can help someone to look polished and have this really beautiful awakened appearance without having to do much. You can kind of just get up and go. So
I'm so excited about this. So I have so many questions. First of all, how long does it last after you get it done?
Sure. So everyone's skin is different. There's a lot of factors that come into play as far as the longevity someone will get out of it. But typically, people get their touch-ups every 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
It's meant to last. There are really 2 appointments. You have your initial procedure and then your touch-up appointment. After that, you don't want to do it too soon. You really want to stretch it out to where they're almost completely faded, and typically that's 1 to 2 years.
That's amazing. Yeah. And for this consultation, what do we exactly what do we go over? What are we going to talk about?
Sure. So we're going over any medical history and conditions, any medications that you might be on, your skincare routine and what you're actively using on your skin, because that can definitely affect the end result. We chat about, of course, your brow goals and, what you want to see with your eyebrows, because everyone is so different with what they want with that.
The bigger, the better.
Yeah, exactly. So just the whole rundown of, from start to finish, kind of what to expect, how to care for them, all that good stuff.
Awesome. I love that. That's so exciting. Do you do a lot of brows here in the Valley?
I do. Oh my gosh. I do a lot of brows. Yeah, that's my specialty. So I've been doing microblading now. I've been certified in Colorado for 4 years.
Wow.
I've been a brow artist for about 11 years. And I really started specializing in eyebrows after finishing esthetician school, which is 13 years ago.
So you really are the brow queen.
Yeah, I love to do brows. It really can, change someone's appearance and make someone super confident. So
I have a girlfriend actually that had just gone through she has cancer. With people that are recovering from cancer, can they get the brows done?
Yes, absolutely. So I've actually done quite a few patients who have recovered from cancer.
That's amazing.
So the kind of rules of thumb are, if you're not actively undergoing any treatments or on any medications, you can get the go-ahead.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's beautiful. That's really special. That's neat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, of course, sometimes different health conditions can affect the skin, so we always want to look out for that first and foremost. I really keep the integrity of the skin as my top priority, but that's what we're going through today. So
I love that. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, awesome. So Gretchen, tell me about your eyebrows and your goals with this procedure.
So I love thick eyebrows.
Yes.
That's my moment. That's my
Yes.
thing. And I'm so tall. I'm almost 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
And with big eyes
Yes.
and features, I think just bigger the better. I
Okay.
like kind of fluffy. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
the word for
fluffy,
it, but yeah.
dramatic.
I love the
Yeah,
dramatic look.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a while ago they were a little bit too thin, and I
Okay.
did not dig it. And especially with my dark hair and everything, I like the bit. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the thick.
you like the
eyebrow.
bold brow.
Yes, I like.
Yes.
Yes, glitz and glam. You know.
Yes, always. Yeah.
Always the glitz and glam.
And you can rock that look. You know, everyone is so different with
Right.
with what they want out of this
Which is
procedure, right?
So cool that you can
Yeah.
just, and that's so neat that you take into each individual
Yes.
and individualize all of it, so you feel like
Yeah.
you're really getting what you want. Because I do feel like for me, bolder the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we can definitely do that.
Cool.
I know you've had this done in the past.
Yeah.
So you said it was about maybe 3 years ago.
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay,
And
so-
I've wanted to do it so badly. Yeah.
Did you ever go back for your touch-up appointment?
You know, I
Or was it
didn't.
one and done?
Yes, because it was so far away, and
Yeah.
so now it's like perfect because you guys
Okay.
are right here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And how did your skin do with that one, with that appointment?
It did do really well. I tend to have sensitive skin. I
Okay.
do bruise easily. I know we talked about that
Yes.
a little bit. But yeah, it did really well.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and with the bruising, there's always a risk of that, but it's pretty
Right.
minimal. You know, really, we go very. I have a light hand, right?
Yes.
So we're not putting any like pressure on the skin.
Cool.
I haven't had anyone bruise yet, but just know
Wow.
it's always like a possibility.
Right.
Very rare though because it's so light.
Cool. That makes me, I'm
Um,
excited.
Yeah, exactly. What else do I have for you? It doesn't seem like you have any active medical conditions
No.
or medications that would stand in the way, so
Yeah.
we're good to go there. So I'm just going to go through kind of the procedure
Okay.
and what to expect and everything.
Because I know you said
Yeah.
it's a bit long, and I
Yes.
honestly I don't remember from when I did it in the past.
Yes.
So many years ago. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, so from start to finish, it's about 3 hours.
Okay.
Now, half of that will be brow mapping, where
Yeah.
we actually go in, remove your makeup,
Cool.
take your facial measurements, and then from there, we really outline your ideal shape based on your
Cool.
own features.
I love that.
So we measure where the center of your face is and your forehead, like where your nose sits, your natural brow bone and brow muscle, and from there, we make our like perfect outline.
I
So
love that. Makes me feel so
Yeah.
much safer because I know so many people
Yeah.
are so worried because it's your face, obviously.
Right.
But that's amazing. So
Right.
for each individual human being, you really map it out for them. That's cool.
Absolutely, which will always be the most flattering. So, all faces are different, right?
Right.
So, you know, when we're going off of someone's natural features, it's more of an enhancement versus changing something dramatically
that.
that won't, you know, in the long run look good,
great.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is meant to heal naturally, heal with your actual brow hairs. So,
Cool. I love that.
Yeah, but also still giving you that like full bold brow.
See, I feel not that nervous anymore.
Yeah, good. So that's about half the appointment is the brow mapping
Okay.
and then getting your color matched.
Oh,
So how
I
I
didn't
do
even
that?
think about that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Every skin tone is different, and
Right.
every pigment looks different on every type of skin, right? So I try different shades of different colors on your forehead, and then
Oh.
kind of like blend them out, and that kind of gives us an idea of the tone that the pigment will take on. 'cause it's
That's
different for everyone.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're making me feel so confident about
Yeah,
myself.
good.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if you know, for me, I do have dark hair, so
Mm-hmm.
and I like my eyebrows darker. If you feel like that isn't a good match for me, would you tell me, or do you just
Yes.
okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. We are always kind of working together in this
Cool.
appointment, right? We kind of choose the color together.
Nice.
We determine your shape. I always show you before we get in there with a blade.
Nice.
So, you know, of course, your goals are number one, but if I feel like something is off or I see something that might be better for you in the long run, I'm always going to tell you.
I love that.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I don't have to worry about going too dark or having
Yes.
black eyebrows.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. With the color too, like we really want to match the natural color of your eyebrow hairs as
Cool.
closely as possible because our hair always changes, right?
Right.
That can change at any time, but
Yeah.
our brow hair, you know, that's pretty much going to stay the same unless someone tints them a lot. So
Okay.
I pretty much match the natural color of the brow.
Cool.
From there, we can always go darker, but it's very hard to like reverse. You
Yes,
really can't go backward.
I love that you said that. Okay.
Yeah, so I always tend to start just a touch lighter, knowing that we can always take them darker, but you can't go lighter. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I feel good about that.
We can't go back. So we
just
have to start naturally.
Easily like ease into it.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, I know you've had it done before, but for someone who hasn't had it done ever and who's like maybe very hesitant or very nervous, you know, there's this thing called brow shock. It's a real thing. Someone who doesn't have a whole lot of brow and then they've got this beautiful set of eyebrows, like they can get really nervous about, you know, maybe it doesn't feel like them in the mirror.
Right.
So again, that's why I always start light-handedly because we can always build.
And go darker. I dig
go
that.
darker, go thicker, but you can't take away. You kind of have to wait it out. So
for it, as far as if the eyebrows framing your face and the shape of that, do you want it to look like I come in pretty much with my eyebrows done?
Yeah.
If you feel like there's a better shape that suits my features better, will we talk about that as well? Or
yes,
okay,
absolutely. Cool. And it's pretty cool. The brow mapping will kind of do that for us, right? Because we're outlining that shape based on your own features, which will give you the most flattering shape for your face, right? So
I love that.
That will be your ideal shape based on your features. So
because I know there's so many apps now, and they like show you, and I'm like, oh no, like I do not want like I don't even
like
know
the very high like
triangle eyebrows are not my jam right now.
Right, exactly. And some people have that naturally, and like that will look great on that person, right?
Totally.
But that won't look good on someone with more of like a round shape, or you know what I mean? So it's very customized.
So I'll be able to see kind of what it's going to look like before we actually go in.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
I always will show you the shape.
Cool.
Keep in mind after we do that outline, it's an outline, right? So they look pretty blocky. They look like these big, like just chunks on your face. But I tell people to imagine like hair strokes inside of those lines. It'll be much softer. Yeah, versus like chunks of pigment.
I'm so So how long will the actual, when you go in there and do the like tattooing, how does that?
So the blading takes about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, just depending on the skin. Very tough skin or very healthy skin tends to take a little bit longer because that skin is just regenerating immediately, right? So sometimes it takes a little bit longer for that pigment to implant. But typically it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours max.
Does it hurt?
Everyone asks this. Everyone is so different with the pain.
Totally.
So
it depends
It depends on the person. It depends on your pain tolerance. Depends on the skin sensitivity.
Right.
But no joke, I've had several people fall asleep on my table. So
I love it.
And then I've had people who want to jump off the table. So
they're like,
I can't do it.
But you use numbing cream, correct?
I do.
Right?
Okay, so I do the numbing cream after I open the skin.
Oh, okay.
I don't pre-numb.
Okay.
Because it really can change. It changes the texture of the skin. It thickens the skin and makes the skin almost like rubbery.
Got it.
Which means we have to go deeper with the blade, which can cause more trauma to the skin.
Okay.
And I think all of that is like unnecessary.
Right.
Because we're really just going in and scratching the surface with the blade. Like it's pretty comfortable.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't feel nervous at all now.
Good.
I totally trust you,
Oh,
Michelle. I'm
good.
excited.
I'm
I just
so
want to do it
excited
right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, can I jump up here and get it done?
Yeah, well, and let's touch on that, right? So I always require a consultation prior to the procedure because we don't know, what someone's lifestyle is. They might be going on vacation, which I never recommend doing it right before vacation. There are a lot of things that can get in the way of someone having it. So that's why this appointment is so important, so we can really get on the same page, chat through everything, so you kind of know what to expect, and also make sure we're a good fit, which I know you and I are.
Yeah,
exactly.
Homies for life. I love you. So as far as that goes, because so many of us up here, and everywhere, we have active lifestyles. We're so excited to do all these things. Do you kind of want the people coming in here, and for myself as well, my schedule more than most people. Do you kind of want it at a time where it's more downtime, where it's more chill and you don't have a lot going on, maybe not a big event or?
Exactly. Ideally, yes. Like you want to have at least 2 weeks where you don't have a whole lot going on. I never recommend doing it like right before a wedding or before vacation because you have to baby them for a couple of weeks as far as taking care of them. And you can't be out in the sun. You can be out in the sun, but you don't want direct sun exposure on the eyebrows for 2 weeks.
So maybe wear a hat or
big hat is fine for sure. But yeah, I mean, because, we don't really know what the skin is going to do or how it's going to take the pigment.
And react.
Yeah, exactly. It's always best to give yourself a little wiggle room.
Awesome. So I guess the next thing we have to do is book my date.
Let's
I'm
book
ready.
your appointment.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So plan for 3.5 hours maybe.
Okay.
I always recommend not having a ton to do right after
Okay.
the appointment.
So no
Just-
working out or anything like that, probably?
Yes,
Okay.
correct. You want to avoid sweating and getting them wet.
Smart. Okay.
So you can still work out, but keep it light. You just don't want to sweat excessively or do like hot yoga or something right after
I
having
love.
it done.
Bikram's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of plan for an easy day.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're going to show everyone the after effect, the
Yes.
aftermath. It's going to be
Yes.
amazing. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. You've got amazing brows already. So
Thank you.
we are still going to have it look like you, but
Cool.
just enhanced. So.
I love enhance the beauty.
Yes.
That's what I love about you
Yeah.
guys here. You really do.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yeah. So with the microblade, we always want to follow the direction of your natural hair growth.
Right.
And because you've had it done previously,
Yeah.
we kind of want to follow those like original strokes
Right.
as much as we can.
Right.
I think if we follow the initial strokes, but we can extend them a bit.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, just
I
like,
think that's really
yeah.
good.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try some colors on your skin,
Okay.
okay? And I always try several on someone.
Just to see how it's going to take.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Cool.
All right, so I kind of know what I would choose, but
Okay.
I'm gonna show you, okay?
Okay.
So the dots are like the concentrated version of the pigment, right?
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
that's kind of the color that the line will be.
Okay.
The smudged out versions are more so we can see like the tone it's going to take
Gotcha,
on
okay.
your own skin, right? So smudge that out a little more. And so this one is going to be the darkest. It's going
Okay.
to be a touch lighter.
Yeah.
But they are pretty close.
yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you feel? Like, what are you?
well, so when we look at the tone here, like
Yeah.
on your forehead, right? Like they're both pretty dark.
Right.
This one seems to be the most like neutral and it's a little more ashy.
Okay, yeah.
This one's a little like warmer.
Okay.
I feel like this one will be the truest to your actual
That's
hair.
what I like to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first one.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
exactly. And I'm also going to put a little bit of a warmer in there.
Okay.
So that, you know, as much as we can eliminate like that turning gray, like
Cool.
that's what we can do to do
Okay.
that. So
Yeah, no, I love it.
Cool.
Oh my God, you killed
Do
it.
you like that?
That's exactly what I wanted. Like every time that we would tint them, or like, are you
Aw,
kidding?
do
They
you
look
like
amazing. Are you okay? Be
Thank
honest. In your
you.
head, weren't you like, I killed it? Like this is. So
I mean,
good.
yeah, I think they look amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
I love them. Like they look just like very. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yay. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks to everyone at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I had a blast getting my eyebrows microbladed. They look amazing. And a special thank you to Michelle. I love them. They look so natural and you should book your appointment soon. We'll see you next time at the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.